illegal immigration is not a crime, but now they're trying to make it a crime. So if I come into a country normally, the usual thing is
Isaac, talk that in again.
illegal immigration is not a crime. So you don't want me to, like I partially did law.
You have already done. You have already used.
Isaac, are you hungry? Maybe off your mind.
He's actually hungry.
Illegal immigration.
It's not a crime.
What does illegal mean? Is there anything that is illegal that is
There's
not
not
a
a
crime?
crime.
No, so now there's something called civil offense and there's something called crime. It's just like how there's manslaughter and there's murder. All right, so
Is how Isaac has now. They've now just automatically made him to start the podcast.
it's not. I'm the host of the podcast. It's not about this.
You're not the host.
Who's the host?
Something you begged for.
Wow.
Have you said? Is this going to be?
Yes, it's gonna be.
And they're insulting me like
It's
this.
gonna be. It's gonna. Who are you? Who are you?
If you don't know the title, I've not announced. You don't know the title I've collected from Lagos State recently. Anyways,
Pride comes before a fall.
Wow.
welcome to another exciting episode of Japa Chronicles. This is the last one for the year.
Drum rolls.
Why you the drum?
I'm happy
I
now.
need to take us back. Isaac, you know you're an almost guy. Just like your club.
Wait,
Yeah.
sorry, I want to say something. Talking about taking us back. So today, we are doing like a end of year review now. So like what we've talked of this year and all that. So like, I now went to like one early episode. In short, I just checked the YouTube page of Japa Chronicles, and I also watched one of his recordings. It's in die.
You mean say this year I don't add?
You don't add. See, you see your neck just see. You can't talk about immigration. I say, if say I mean watch that thing. Why I go on use you Japa now? You're not looking rich. I say, why I go on use
Oh
Japa?
my God.
No, that's
I think
so
that was
apt.
before he
Everybody's
became
telling
king
me
of
that.
Japa.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Was it before he became king of Japa?
Yes, now
Because
before I came into his life, it was just like
please.
when I came inside like this transformation.
Wow.
That's interesting though. But you guys need to see my 2017 pictures, man. You wouldn't believe it. Or 2018, or even 2020. I think growth is consistent.
Honestly, 'cause
And,
if you see, we should do throwbacks.
See, whoever is editing this thing, when you reach this part, just ask me for the picture. So you post it inside the video. I have two throwback pictures that
Isaac's picture
love-
is supposed to be there.
nobody will ever see my throwback.
Yeah, don't worry.
Isaac
now.
is currently still on throwback. So
Yeah.
maybe next year.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Who gives this mic?
Ah.
Can anybody see your face? Nobody even knows you. Why are you hiding?
And that's the guy. This is exactly how we started this whole matter of podcasting. Man. From Eunice, who is now in Canada. You know, we've been podcasting for a while now, but it seems like we've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
Eunice and I started. Sinom, Isaac, Okpe, we even had Victoria at the time.
Yeah.
And it seems like we've been doing a lot more. We've just been doing like, if you count it, maybe 8-9 months, right?
Yeah. It's been a ride.
2023 went by really fast.
Really fast.
So please.
Things are culture, so it's not as if it just went like it was a.
Let's not share. We know things occurred, but let's not do the sad parts.
No, I
Let's
mean
do
even
the
good things occurred now. I mean our sister here.
Well, yeah, hold it.
No, I mean, I'm just saying our sister here. I didn't say anything. I said
Yeah, she began her PhD.
she began her PhD.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
After they still shaded me that I'm not the original doctor.
you're not the doctor.
You don't publish any.
Yes.
How many papers are you
Who will ask you the question finish? No be family feud with this. You don't publish paper.
Yes.
Where we fit see am.
Research
Evidence.
gates, everything. All
And
the,
go the one that just put Sinom.
it's the title of the paper that you're
Paper,
putting.
okay, I used to say that. And I'll
But
see
if
your
I search your
name.
name, you're supposed to come out as an author now.
No.
So
we
if I
go
search
check am.
Yes,
we go and
Yes,
verify. We
now.
go check am. Now this year we learn go and
You know,
verify.
Google Scholar, I go
We
just
go
check
check.
out.
Yes, go.
We go check.
Is
Okay.
it
At least you don't do one.
Yes, by
17 to go in 2024.
I beg. Even my school says 2. So I cannot come and be doing past the one that they ask me. Please, not me paying
You
school
can't come
fees
and kill
pass.
yourself.
Abi.
But you know, I was thinking
beg.
about it. I was thinking about it today that you guys gave me a new name this year. You know, the guys, God they always give people names regularly this season. So now you don't give me King of Japa.
And you really
It's-
worked in that profession.
My sister. That's how it do be. Right. Maybe we should give you Dr. Babe, like official. We should open Instagram and everything.
I've
Dr.
changed
Babe.
my IG.
To Dr. Babe.
Yes, so.
Hey now,
You're supposed to give up a royalty.
You have to give up.
Sorry, it's
No,
all.
blessing, I'm talking about.
Okay, no, now you. Or
You want
find
to
one
be-
funny name.
No, she was one that changed it for me on Instagram,
Instagram,
but
na
it's,
me.
it's
So
one
they
that
pay you
started.
out
So-
now. How fun?
Let's give honor to whom honor is due.
But you now,
Wait till you
you
contribute.
now. I know you go lie. Yo. No, I don't know whether if you talk, we don't get time to begin arguing on that more. I know we like that Medici.
Why are you serious?
Can we use like big head writer or big belly writer?
So, what's
or
happening in the
big
immigration
belly
space right now?
yams?
Or global writer.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it has,
that's
you
a
know
fancy
what,
name. I
the
like that.
thing need go with the person.
Alright,
All right, that would
actually-
be good.
No answer question. We don't want to.
So with that, let's bro.
It's not like big. It's like massive.
Serious. Make I check my camera.
No worry. You don't go see him. You don't go see him. Don't worry.
Alright, so I mean today's wrap up day. So that's what it's supposed to be. Today na thank God. It be like testimony nights. So I mean, it's been a long. I mean, Isaac, what do you have? Like, what do you remember about this year?
Should we do what are we thankful for this year?
Yeah, I think we should.
Immigration related,
Yes.
Immigration related this year.
You
I
feel
don't,
like-
I don't
Immigration
think
and
there's
work and life
anything.
related.
Okay, work and life related. What am I thankful for? I mean, I started working with Ilewe this year, and like it's been a great ride. I won't lie.
If tissues go there, okay, me I get finish. So that if this person go
You know
there,
now, if we had that thing that we were planning to do last week, that's one of the things I wanted to. One of the activities I was going to like
What
ask
are you
people
thankful
that.
for?
Oh,
I mean, it really allows people
no, we'll
to.
still have it. It just
It really allows people to sit down, really think.
and reflect.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I did that last week.
We'll still do it.
I have
we
a
just
lot
will not be able to do. But
I have a
tell
lot
us what.
to be thankful for this year. Sha.
I feel like I should go first so that Nano go use
But
waiting.
with your
Don't
president
banter.
your president of the Federal Republic of Singles, you started 2023 single. You were consistent.
This is a safe and everybody go single.
He
Yes,
probably
now.
had 15 talking stage.
Yes.
That's
15
all
or
I-
20.
15 or
This
20.
year, I do talk to say die.
Now every
Three-
week, every other week.
3 of them Japa. Leave am for year.
And yet, December has come.
You're
Well,
still single.
God of 11th hour, there's nothing you cannot
Wow.
do. But
Yes, I
Last
did find
minute.
out.
Actually, you are
miracle.
in the 12th.
I did find out last minute, first night. That's when.
even
something
if
changed.
God throws the girl in your face, you know, go see and forget.
Yes.
So,
Well, I mean, I'm single by choice, sha, so please, KOJ, let's go.
Okay, but
KOJ.
on a more serious note, what are you thankful for? Like,
This year, I'm thankful for my job, the people I met. I'm thankful for KOJ. I'm thankful for.
For Nike.
No, I can't really say. When did I meet you? Was it on February she resumed or something?
Yeah.
when you reach at all, she could tell us.
Yeah, but like,
I don't
I'm
even
thankful for
know.
that. I'm thankful for. I mean, I made a lot of. I built a very strong net. I won't say strong. I mean, I'm still building, but like,
Yeah.
I met a lot of people in the space that I want to be, and like relationships were built. What am I thankful for? My parents, my family.
It sounds very
it was
serious.
a
Yeah.
yes. Now I mean, it's,
When Isaac
Continue,
is serious,
continue.
it's the same when he's joking.
Let me give you guys this segue. Sorry. So like secondary school, there was this babe. You know, there's this slum book you feel.
yes.
So they now wrote.
Jesus can't
They
relate.
now wrote.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Whether someone you like or something like that. So the girl put my name as this. Then why she said, his life is a joke and he's very funny. And I'm like, why you?
Wherever you are, if you still have that slum book, it'll be priceless.
We would love to see it.
I would love to see it.
But my life.
And
is
hopefully,
a
you
joke anyway.
Japa, you have been back. We'll bring you on the pod.
No, she has not
Yeah.
Japan. I did. You know, since because of that
Is it
thing,
because-
I've been tracking her moves.
You're very petty.
I've been tracking her moves.
You're actually very petty.
But I mean, just to end it all, yeah, like it's just been if I'm going to rate my year out of 10, I think I'll give it a 6.
Really?
Yeah,
That's nice.
I'll give it a 6.
Wait, if you gave so many things to be done, how come it's reaching 6?
Because there are things I wanted to do that I think I didn't actually didn't achieve this year. Like
Okay.
a lot
Say no
of
more.
things.
Dr. Babe.
I'm thanking for a lot.
I mean, PhD started this year.
Exactly. Like people have been telling me you didn't even take break. You graduated last year. Started PhD in January.
Yeah.
Relax. But yeah, thankful for this. And because in a million years I wouldn't have thought that. In as much as I'm a very confident person. I don't shy away from the camera, but I never thought that I'd have been doing podcasts. Like,
Yeah.
many people that know me can't they send me video myself. I can't please do please. But yeah, I'm thankful for this company of people that I've
The
met.
community. We're a
Yes.
community.
Are you happy that you met me too?
You know, there's something that we used to say those days that if you have to ask the question, like if you need that validation, so I just leave it there. Any other thing?
Yeah, I'm thankful for I entered another phase in my life.
This is my time period. Man. Cough just is spraying.
Maybe we go
you
check you
know,
for
you
COVID though.
If you know, you know.
Exactly.
But when she talk that now, I know. I'm sorry, but the hepatitis B come my mind. Because yesterday for office, they come meet me say, "Can somebody with hepatitis B go to me?"
Yeah, I was there.
Do you know what you guys have insulted me too much. Why is she laughing?
No be you.
No, you there.
Me, I go start the job button now. No worry. I mean, they form good guy before what? The game.
Oh God.
But we shall find out that you can't travel with hepatitis B. It's only hepatitis C because it's the C that's
Yes, it's still
curable.
that,
but
this,
the
Can't
B-
travel.
you can't
hepatitis
live,
B
you can't
kills
live-
faster than
kills-
malaria.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
But like it's treatable now.
It's manageable.
Manageable.
There's a vaccine for it. So that's by the way, guys.
That's why
If
it's
you
good to
want
take
if you
the
want
vaccine
Japa, these are the
before.
information you need to know.
My dear.
I remember years
Don't
ago
be
when somebody
reading
with
it on-
HIV asked me if she could. I remember that time she actually said that she wanted to go to Australia because she wanted to go for Hillsong's program, and I guess she probably believes she'll get healing or something like that.
Okay.
Any other things you know before I go? Because my go long.
Oh, I'm going to say
So
my
you
first.
don't do.
Okay, what are you- what are you-
Yeah, rate you out of
I
10.
have it out of 10.
A 9.
That's nice.
Okay, but, that particular one is
And
is
it's
already
still new. So if I'm 11, we're expecting you to talk. Okay, what do you-
All right. To be very honest,
Not like we really care about.
Yeah, rude. You're
I'm
very
grateful
rude.
for this year. I'm grateful for opportunity. I mean, my year is not complete without saying, oh, I'm thankful that I get to be in Ilewe education.
Love it.
It's like an answered prayer because before I finished school, I was telling my friends that, I would like to serve in a space where I can explore the whole media, communication. So when I tell my friends that, that's where I'm working, it sounds like, you probably planned it before, but it's how God really just worked out everything. I mean, there's a lot to be grateful for. I didn't achieve a whole lot I wanted to achieve. I didn't read books as I thought I was going to this year, but I really like myself, growth, editing skills, graphics. I mean, if you do editing every day,
You go learn how
You
to
will.
do.
and I really met a lot of good people. I'm thankful that I met Mr. Jikpo. I think anytime I see Mr. Jikpo, I just get 10 times smarter. And Mrs. Chinwe, oh my God, I'm so grateful I met Mrs. Chinwe and
Where
everybody
they
in
try
the
to secure
office.
Christmas.
Yeah.
No, it has already been secured.
Yeah, so that's it. I don't know why Zik is looking at me. What do you want me to say?
But we rate your year on scale of 1 to 10.
5.
We
Because-
know
No,
why
because she said.
Why do
now.
you?
We know why now.
Because wait,
Why what?
We know why.
because you no go that place. Or where?
That one save the.
Her phone.
Our phone too. And we're like, this is just.
And you never, and that's never community,
But
right?
yeah, that 5. So that's the way to be last weekend.
It's funny that she said, and that's the thing about life and God. Because what she's saying now, I'm just hearing. When someone introduced me to Okwe, earlier in the year, usually how we get people, we don't get people to join our team the conventional way, right? Different.
I will even
shapes
say
and-
how I.
Yeah, exactly.
The first
Same way with
conversation I
how
had
met
with him.
exactly. And even you, like, it's always very unique, right? And that's how I sort of like covenant with God. And so somebody who I probably haven't spoken to in a while, a long time, someone that should have been a customer, that kind of relationship, because I maintain relationships. And it was like, I know somebody, you really love her, blah, 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 blah. That's how I met up with. And since that day till now, he does thank me after or something. I know we know and everything on WhatsApp, and that's life. Well, so what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for a
We
lot.
need
though.
like 2 hours for me.
You need. I can summarize. I'm grateful for God and the growth. Even now, like I'm reflecting on a number of things. Like I'm a very present person. Is a great strength. I'm very present and observant. But even now, I'm like, God, you are so good. like a lot of things are going on. Like there's so much chaos around us. But it seems like I'm just cruising through like all those 007 movies. Just the cruise.
Vibe.
This year, I delivered my son in my car.
I think you should add that to your CV.
Right, yes.
You can, you know.
I legit brought my child out. I don't know how many times I said
Shisha,
that,
what do you
right?
call him?
And that was a unique experience, and that was also Democracy Day. Like that was the day they were going to swear in. Was that
Wow.
also
Oh yeah,
2 a.m.
I remember.
that
I
morning,
remember.
right? This year, like having children, all the issues that people always tell you, oh, hospital, blah blah blah. So my daughter had like first small malaria, kidney. Those ones they scary. Like fatherhood is pure. It's so unique. But let's now talk about my community. Like I love the people around me. Like let me tell you the thing that I probably don't say to people outside. What I love most about my community is usually when, as a person of faith, when God sort of tells me this is going to happen, and it happens. It's like the way I meet people, and that's what I love it. If we didn't meet Isaac this year, we probably would not be doing this.
True.
Oh no, let me rephrase. We will not be doing this way.
Yes, at this level. Yeah.
still the
Because
same
no,
thing.
you're still getting. I'm telling you, like because I flashback that we had a
Yes,
studio
we had-
we were already
yes, we had-
recording audio, and we're trying out so many things. Do we get our own set of Amazon, blah blah blah, and then Isaac joins us. But because again, I've learned to have this collaborative thing in the office, so everybody's involved, and then we say, okay, Isaac, we're looking for this. What do you think? And Isaac gives us a list, and voila, we're on So Nigerian podcast, and we haven't looked back since then. So everything we've done, and you now sort of have, everything just fits. So Okwe joining us, you now have videos, and people love to see you talk about what you do.
Yeah.
They want to know who they are talking to.
Yes,
So
put a face behind it.
so having that great community, even the period Victoria was with us, my friends would always tell me that I love your videos. Like, who are these new people? Like, something has changed. They would always reference Victoria and Okwe with the way our videos, how lively our office is, how simple we are. So yeah, I mean, I love my community. I can't continue to like tick. I mean, there's growth, right?
Significant.
I
that
was
one,
trying to look for.
I do. Oh,
I was trying to look for on my work line a message from my manager, in Canada when we started years ago, and he was talking about our performance and we weren't doing so well. So as we're driving here, I was reflecting on it, and I was like, can I go far back years ago? Do I have his chats? Even in 2021, yes, I have it. I don't know if I'll add this, I'll shock, but 2020, yes, I'm still going. 2020. My point is, we weren't doing so well, like work-wise. Like, things were changing. The study abroad space was changing. I still have my chance, so I'll definitely shock. And at the time, with COVID, agents would always meet reps from universities all over the world coming to Nigeria. Fewer universities are doing that. So let's say 1,000 come into Nigeria. Now maybe 100 or 50 come. Like, there's no need for that. AI and technology has sort of changed everything. And so years ago, we weren't doing so well in that. We were like our performance, our turnover of customers, people that get to go to the UK, US, and things like that. But in 2022, I'm number one, right? Like, you win the award, and I was telling him, and he was like, he can't believe it himself because he remembers, right? And this year again, we're number one. And so, of course, that coincides also with the matter of King of Japa and all those things. And, it's unique because that is just how life is. Life is, the growth, the consistency to life. So, I mean, I don't know how to rate my life other than 10 over 10 because, because I don't believe in those numbers. I'm just hoping that every day I'm doing what I need to be doing. And that's really great because now we're going to talk about immigration policies and things that have happened in our space this year. And a lot of those things have not been ideal. In fact, the new policies are not favoring our people. And so, that's my year.
Immigration-wise, how we rank this year?
So,
We've not had to Sadipo is year rating.
yes.
Yeah,
Said
He's
he
just
said
10 over
10
10
over 10.
now. 10 over 10. Keep up
She's
now.
not. She's not.
Why you here?
She's not.
we got everything is 10 over 10 for us.
Yeah.
We got everything is 10 over 10 because, I mean, the things we I know imagine I ain't God they do for us. Right. And our growth, because in our office we don't believe that growth is just money wise. Growth is is exponential the word? It's complete, it's total.
It's total, yeah.
There's so much that happens in your life every day. And if you don't continue to grow, this podcast must not turn into a lifestyle podcast. But if you find yourself trying to grow work-wise, and so your spiritual being is up and down, you find that even your work can be up and down. And so everything is just so, complete. So yeah. And and so now we're at the end. In 2024, we'll definitely open a new office.
Love it.
We're going to be on radio.
I'm sorry. Again. Not
sorry.
that I'm keeping track, but I do used to hear the news in the podcast.
Oh yeah, true.
In the podcast.
I mean, if you're relevant, you would know beforehand. But yeah, let's go on. Yeah, so what was I saying? Immigration space. I mean,
I've removed him from
We've
the
moved
list
now.
of people that are coming. They are no longer there.
001.
Yes.
Not like that. 001.
You are removed.
I'm going to share Fanta. No
You
worry.
are See, don't invest.
Just make sure it's not fake Fanta I wants to share.
But yeah, so immigration wise, this year was tough because different
Policies.
different countries just they give us
That's
It's like this.
So it's like you always have to find. There always has to be like another option. Like
You've got to pivot.
you have to pivot.
And
Do you
that's the word
understand?
that we all took this year. It's funny because it also sort of epitomizes what is Japa Chronicles. Like, we use the name Japa because of how easy it sort of connotes immigration in Africa right now. And Chronicles, like we all know, tells different stories. So if you look at what's happening all over the world, like see what's happening in Australia right now. And, it's why our podcast continue to grow, because this year we saw the effect of politics in immigration.
Yes.
And whether we like it or not, in 2024, we have to have serious conversations with ourselves that politics is so important in what we talk about here. In 2023, a president gives a speech that has now changed the state of our nation.
Forever.
In Australia, a new prime minister comes up as well, and in 18 months, he's saying that these are my stats. I've created over this 650,000 jobs, but my migration policy I do not like. I want to make changes. That's politics. And how does that affect people from Africa, people looking to immigrate? People want to immigrate for different reasons. Some people just love to immigrate. They just love to move from place. They just feel in their spirit to move. But then there's the people who just feel like my country is not in a good space and I need to go.
Leave.
In the UK, their own Japa Chronicles is even long because
It's
I believe in
plenty.
one election cycle now they've had 3 or 4 prime ministers. And right now, an immigrant, an Indian,
A
is
brown.
now subjective, brown black, is now the prime minister. And even the new immigration minister, we thought, okay, his policies would sort of take us back from what Madame Sowe did, right? And instead, they are saying that, and I'm guessing, like I said to you guys, that with the election coming up again, they have to figure out how to fight the opposition.
Yeah.
And that's life. Look at the US. Since Trump came in, immigration has gone down for Africa. And Biden has come. I don't even think he has had time to focus on that.
Yeah.
So
There's
it's
not
still
really
been very, very
conversations about
difficult.
it, yeah.
So immigration, like we can chronicle so many things that are going on
As in,
country-wise.
So
Europe now is begging people to
The name
come.
of the podcast really suits it.
Yes. Europe now is begging people to come but they want the right people to come. Oh, let's not forget the war. There's a war happening right now. Whether we like it or not, that's what
There are
it's
like
called.
2 major wars happening right
Going
now.
on right. Yeah, right, exactly.
2
Because
major
Israel
wars.
is in Europe. So it's part of Europe by the world
Yeah.
map. And these things are affecting. Let me bust your head. So I was making one movement recently. Let me put it that way. And I did look map.
I mean, 10 over 10 year for real, Sha. Well, let's go on. Let's go on.
And I did see say I did over Gaza. I couldn't ask God.
God, I beg.
Me,
Now
it
the
was-
What are the-
real God, I
What are the
beg.
chances that all those my
Mistakenly.
movies
You don't sup.
and I don't even know which film I did watch, whether not Jack Ryan or one of these movies where missiles they always day.
You got the reason now.
See. So I passed Gaza. I passed Syria. I can't see. I go still use this airline.
That is if we God and beg because God and beg.
Guy.
Because anything like this.
So but that for me, that also shows like that's what that's why this podcast exists. We're going to keep doing this. We've been talking about, we've made changes, but like we will continue to talk about what is going on all over the world. In Africa, we're talking about in the office as well right now that Mauritius has one of the better policies for immigration, for business and tourism in Africa, just like Kigali. So next year we would do, we would focus on these things. We will talk about it. Yeah, these are the people we talk about. These are the issues.
This is why you don't hear this early before.
Exactly.
Now why you're not doing this behavior? Because we told you everybody's silent. Okay, you put on silent now.
I think you need to calm down.
After all people did begin your podcast.
Sorry, don't be offended.
So,
don't be offended.
Let's talk about the policy that probably affects our business the more. The big four. Let's start. Let's see if we can
but then I wanted to even say that if it's like, even despite the different policies that seem to affect Nigeria negatively, it did seem to affect the company.
It's grace.
That's why truly you're not getting that. That's what I'm saying. Truly, it has been God in the year 2023.
Oh yeah.
Because even when people were collecting L.
Yeah. And the funny thing about it is that we've had to pivot even on so many things, even your success rate. In 2020, when COVID came, I legit thought that we may need to close down because
people were not traveling.
What does that now? Did you not see how the virus was killing people? Did you know? We were, like, at some point, we were not sure how long it was going to take.
Before I go here.
I don't know where you were that period, but I remember the first 2 months of that thing and the videos, the people that died, politicians, the big people that died.
Would you get?
The ones who couldn't resist party. So, now, think about it also now, where...
I feel like a trap was shaded in that.
Think about now the people who want to go abroad. And if you come on Nigeria, go school now for like Canada, get 40 M. Like, if you really want to go and say you want to get peace of mind, nobody wants to want to go collect loan. Because some people they collect loan get peace of mind, right? So yes,
depending
we can do that, all those things you can collect loan. But like, as you did now, and the funny thing, all of now when papa one moon come out country before, we are not ready. All them Okbe, Isaac, for a colon for group, me for office, all of now. Now, if I won't go anywhere.
They will never bring the discussion up again.
No, I'm sure the parents go because your parents start juxtaposing. Where's Nigeria going?
Where's
my child?
Yeah, that's the truth.
So
everyone is so the truth is what you said is valid. Yeah, God has carried us, but then again, Nigerians are very. You cannot push us to the wall.
We're resilient.
Nothing like war. Even if 100 million we pay, I tell you, Nigerians will find Nigerians.
Whether you like it or not,
we no go reach that Zimbabwe level. Even Ghana.
The truth is, yes, like you said yesterday, everywhere in the world, like there's recession and all that.
Inflation, everything is up.
But here, bro.
Is it not Canada that they were having housing crisis at some point?
People are sleeping on the road. People are seeking asylum because they don't have money.
It was recession hit everybody.
I remember I sent you a tweet where they were talking about people trying to leave Canada. And it was very weird to me because Canada is like has always been the go-to place since I've known about Japa. People are literally trying to leave Canada.
For different reasons. Mental health, depression, the weather. I was talking to my guy yesterday.
Canada, they do have it bad.
I know someone who actually
cut his hand.
I'm telling you, he was depressed to that point.
Canada now, we assume that because they have the second largest landmass, it was easy. But part of that landmass now, cold and some terrible things. So it's not that everything doesn't glitter the way you think that it shine.
That's what I was about to say. That in as much as you want to japa, for believers, it's still very important to seek, like,
Yes.
know God's plan. Is it time?
Yes.
Because yes, it's not that God might not want you to
Oh yes.
live, but it might not be at the time.
Right
But
time, yeah.
because everybody has seen that it's the
japa,
way
japa,
people are
japa.
japa, and
Yes.
they want to go, they will not still wait.
And let's even
you will not go there and be
even,
suffering.
Let's
You
even
get-
balance it so they don't think that we're religious. As believers, just in reading your Bible, the first thing is patience.
Yes.
The second thing is knowledge. By the time you apply those two things, it doesn't need to be too spiritual, like casting and binding, like we just came back from our retreats, right?
Logic will go
Just
tell you.
logic. Call your friends there.
Find out, get
you
information, do your
understand?
research.
Ask the university questions. Get
and
the best.
come to
come to
The
elite
right,
education.
the right
Jacob.
consultant.
Like, ask the right questions. If you want to go anywhere and you are not in the business of patience, asking the right questions, you are likely going to fail.
and I think there's one big problem of Nigerians or Africans rather. They don't know how to ask for
Maybe
information.
we should just say young people generally, because now young people like go on Japa. We don't.
No, I'm even I'm
Yeah.
talking about like asking questions.
Oh,
like
okay,
you don't
yes.
know something. It's like it's a shame to ask
They know that
questions.
there's one thing to ask question. Maybe they are shy. Okay, do your own personal research.
Yeah, the
They-
internet
they
is at
don't-
your.
they
They
don't
want to
have
be
time.
watching Netflix.
You want to watch Netflix on
Peaky
this?
Blinders and all of them.
Please watch it. Watch it. My consultation is 50K or 100K.
Yes, please.
I will do it for you. My service fee now, if you want to go to Canada, depending, it's not so much.
It's not so
Rough
much.
$500 to $1,000. This is another one, and the track record will back it up. So please, if you don't have the time, I'm moving working this Christmas. Because there's no money on ground, so there's extra work.
I laugh in KOJ.
Is that she said it for me? Or is that?
But yeah, let's. Can you like do a brief breakdown of the whole new POF standing and
For
all?
Canada, right?
Yeah.
So Mr. Mark Miller says, or is it honorable? Because in Nigeria, once you contest election, you don't
There
win.
is Mr. They do. They don't do those
God,
honorable
what's your problem in this
title.
country?
Title.
They don't have.
You didn't
they
win
don't-
the election.
But they see they call you honorable.
For
They
the
go
election.
call you
Like, I don't
honorable.
get it.
Mr. Mark says that 20,635 is what they feel is standard. And so let's just chop into that. Right now, is sort of what you call your self-contained of only you in Canada now, in an Ontario or British Columbia, will cost you maybe 1.5 to 2.5. Cheap. Standard 2.5 to 3.5 monthly
For
Self-con.
for self-con. So usually what then happens is,
Forbid for Ireland.
yes.
In
So
a
now what usually happens for students is that they now get shared apartments, 2 people, 3 people, 4, 5, 6 people. So you guys now probably split up and you're probably able to pay right now 700 to 1.5 per month. Multiply that by 12. Yeah. Okay, do that for us.
That was,
I'm bad in
8,000.
So let's even say it's
He do- he
$1,000.
do-
That's
he do-
12,000.
12,000. Yeah.
So if the proof of fund has been 10,000 for a while, they have only looked at what is going on right
The
now.
current
Housing
situation,
deficits and labor shortage. So labor will affect immigration, housing will affect the students. And because of inflation, food will also go up. Food price will go up. So that's
I saw a
sorry.
video on Instagram where the girl she went to buy it as they were scanning it, she was crying. She was like,
oh, those, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I saw
Why,
that video
Lord,
as well.
why?
I saw that video.
So like this breakdown you give now, it's I just remember the conversation I had with a friend, I think on Sunday or so, and he's like, "Oh, these people they just don't want them also come to their country. This is
It's because we are used to that kind of treatment
do
here.
you get?"
Yes.
But these guys are not
Receiving
wicked.
scarred.
It's just logic. It's just okay. Things are
they're also trying to maintain their economy. It's
Exactly.
not like your government that they didn't
Intentionally.
consign, they
Yeah.
didn't
Intentionally
they
just
Yeah.
want to be
Yeah.
wicked.
And I've learned this week that our government doesn't need opposition. We don't get opposition. Because we realize that most of these 2 big parties, they are one. So we need
Not
to
the same
build
thing.
Now they
opposition.
say on their
So that's why
Or
we're not
maybe
used to
we
that
just
working.
don't know how to oppose it, because I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's what we are not used to opposition now. That's it. Like we're not used
it has
to.
never happened.
because
It
how will
doesn't
you
happen.
say you're increasing,
And
you're
then
removing subsidy,
and then usually,
and you're increasing
Okay.
salary by 200%.
yeah. So imagine now for Okwe comes to oppose me, and I give her 1 million naira. What do you do next?
She go quiet now.
I'll ask for increase. That 1 million is too small.
Hey, but you will first take it and
Right,
go and
you
come
say
back.
that
man.
one, I just say you go collect that one. You know
So
they
now
try.
you're paying minimum wage of 30,
We are
40,000,
teaching about it.
right? Whether let's even say you don't have a car, because functional systems today, they need to have cars now as the luxury is not making sense, right? But in a functional system, 40,000 cannot buy you food and take you to work and back.
in
or
a month.
healthcare.
It's not possible.
Healthcare that you have the money, you will not do the right thing. There's nothing about the leadership in our nation right now that is selfless. That's
all.
really, let's just leave it at
Facts.
that. There's not much to go into. So there's no argument. So any argument that anybody wants, just juxtapose that. Ask your governor why he's collecting the money he's collecting, and your minimum wage is 40,000. They can't. There are things they can't defend.
Are they already giving
Your
the
security
40,000?
votes. I don't even
Is it
know.
not
Some
still-
states are,
is it-
some are even,
Is it
some are
not
even.
still by mouth?
Yeah.
It's still by
Your
mouth.
security
Some
votes.
states actually opposed. Why are
And
we giving
because we
40,000?
don't have this kind of reasonable arguments with them, we are used to fighting them, like the lady who was trending the other day about this journalist talking about somebody that died and all that. There's no need to
it's
talk
this
about
guy.
it.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
talk about the
yeah,
name and all that.
yeah.
But we are so insensitive. We're not emotionally intelligent. We are so self-serving. We don't even know how to approach a wicked man and make him feel bad. Rather, we know how to empower them. Is that person the only person that has died this year that you know? I personally, through somebody you know, we've lost somebody who was trending, who, because the person got to hospital was asking for what they call that nonsense, police reports before they
yeah.
can treat. How many this year did you know?
But do you know that even in the Nigerian law,
That's what I'm saying.
the
now.
complete opposite.
Yes, in the
They
law.
are, they are not supposed
And
to
the-
ask.
what is-
You're supposed to treat first.
Yes,
Before
before
asking.
asking.
Before ask.
So what is missing between our policy and
And the actions.
and the action is also a problem, because who is making sure that people are being sensitized? The civic education of hospitals knowing that they need to do this, and if you don't, for instance, we take away your license. Like, so for
I know
hospitals,
in
they may
Nigeria,
not
we're
even-
very good at making policies,
but not implementing
There's no,
them.
so there's a
There's
very
no
big
follow-up.
disconnect.
So that's why I said
Very,
your
very.
leadership is self-serving. There's no selfless. We don't really have leaders. They just are there as figureheads.
People that are going in for their own gain.
And
That's why somebody can
so
say it's
because
my
of that, if we come back full circle to immigration, they are making things that favor them and is affecting the greater populace.
I've said this thing before. When they are making policies, they think Nigerian population is within the four walls of where they are
Yeah.
making.
So
they are not concerned. They are not going to the grassroots to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the actual problems that Nigerians are facing. They are just let's make it to benefit all of us that are here, and that is the entire Nigeria.
and so reality is that
ridiculous.
going to 2024 as an organization, my focus is to help as many people that I can help. And I'm looking to help people that are smart who want to go. Whether your main aim is because you are led or you just want to jar, I don't care. It's really not I'm here to serve and work, right? But I want to help people the right way. If you want to take a loan, the law all over the world
It
does
doesn't
not
stop you from
particularly
taking
to
it.
fund education, right? If you want to get a scholarship, pretty much the same, or your savings, you want to sell your family assets. But I mean, get the right help if you want to go. And so, yes, our rejection rate will go up now for Canada. For any country, right? Really. Also because they know that you guys are very fraudulent. Because as a nation, everybody documents and changes, and because also the government does not do a good job of being able to say these are the people that are good and these are bad. So the embassies have to make assumptions.
There's no proper system for accrediting
they
people's-
shared.
Yes.
That
And so
It's just
I had that issue with the
ridiculous.
UK government this year because they couldn't verify a company.
Do you know that somebody, a friend of our brother, he went to, because your passport now is linked to your NIN is linked to.
Yeah.
So he went to the UK embassy to, I think, renew his passport. Or they said they cannot verify his NIN.
Because of
He went to Nigerian embassy in UK. They verified, they said they've done them, that is verified. He went back to the UK.
They still couldn't.
It's still not verified.
I went
They
to the
cannot
bank.
still see
I went to
it.
the bank the other day. They said
You
BVN
get, so the guy has been running
up and down.
You get like
Bank say
why?
BVN update. I said if I have updated, it should be supposed to sync automatically. They say no, you have to come.
Why am I coming to
When
the
you
bank
come, you
to update my BVN?
I've updated it in the place Let's first even get where the problem starts from. So for someone like me now, I did my BVN in one bank. Red, let's call it Red Bank. I now wanted to do something in Orange Bank, right? Orange Bank says they can't update my BVN. That's where I registered, I will go back. I now went there, they did it. I went back. They said the number wasn't there. I went back to Red Bank. Orange Bank now says I have to come back to tell them that they've updated the BVN. I just have to tell them. It's not like I have to fill anything. I just tell them. So they will now download the BVN form and validate it. That's a country.
What kind of stupid person?
Hold on. A country with unicorns. You're talking of a country that has built Flutterwave, Piggyvest, and Della, and all those big companies. Where there's IBM, Oracle, and all that. But because the leaders in your Senate are old people who flat out are just really wicked people. Same in House of Assembly, House of Reps, governors. They are not true leaders. I tell people, and these are the reasons.
They're leaders for their pockets.
Yes. I tell people, if you put 10 of me in the current Lagos State House of Assembly, people will be coming to Lagos to come and live and work. Because first of all, the money you are wasting, a good leader is a prudent spender. If I'm being paid 50 million and people around me can't even afford 20,000, I need to check myself now. Particularly as a leader, all I need to do is eat, go to the office, and fix my nation. What do you need all that money for?
You're not even understanding. They are feeding
and most of you made
allowance
money before you
for
came.
The month.
Yes, feeding.
They give them wardrobe allowance per month.
There's one that busts my head. Newspaper allowance.
They give for cutting hair too.
How many
There's
clothes are
barbing
you
allowance.
changing in a month?
Let's segue back to how.
Do you know the,
Let's
like
segue
what
back to.
KOJ said in our last podcast, that they are not in touch with.
Did you see that?
Reality.
Did you see that? I don't think we've spoken about it on this podcast before. It's not immigration related, anyways. Was that budget that this guy checked? Funcho Dorothy. Did you see it? When
Guy.
They were spending 20 million or so on
And they denied everything.
diffusers
They
or
called
something
it
like
clerical errors. Yes, 2 billion on air freshener.
I'm telling you, Sim, no, that 2 billion will open air freshener company
I'm sorry.
comfortably.
Yeah.
Air
And
freshener.
so,
Yes.
and that's where we are, and that's how it affects. But trust me, what we are complaining about as the opposition right now, every country sort of
2
has their
billion.
own issue. Because in reality, there are countries where leaders too don't want to drop. Even the main, like, sorry to say America, but like, I'm sure you can offer us an Obama versus a younger person. Maybe who did Obama go against in 2008?
McCain.
McCain was there. Then there was the next guy.
Mitt Romney.
No, not Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney is
It was McCain and Romney that he went against.
no, there's this guy who fizzled out.
Like from his
He's a
party.
Republican. I can't remember the
That
guy's
seems
name
to
now.
confuse me.
He's chubby like this now. Very, very just talks a lot of nonsense. But my point is, at least he was young. Like I'm saying, you had young 40. Right now, America is giving us 82-year-old president who wants to go against a 7-something or something Trump. So now they have a functional system where they can keep those people in check. But I'm saying that there are people that are in their 40s to 60s who can lead in different capacities, even in their 30s. So right now, it's a general problem. Now, it's bad for us because when you speak in Nigeria, you make an action, they are prepared to waste your life. There's no value for
honestly, people. I used to say this: the current democratic system that we're running. What's the difference between it and the military?
life. Not much.
There's no difference.
Self-serving
The
again.
degree of
Everything is
democracy.
self-serving.
Is there a democracy here?
No,
This year,
that's why I did it
by,
in quotes.
by words,
On paper.
by paper.
Because you can't speak out. If it's that they don't tread, you have to now.
Oh
go
no,
and
you
start
can
speaking.
speak out, but there's a limit to what you can say.
And you see the same
There's
thing now.
freedom of speech, but we are not. Your freedom after speech is not assured.
Exactly.
That's how.
Exactly. So what's the difference?
But you know, I would also give them a benefit of doubt. As a child of God, I'll say this boldly.
we have given them enough.
No, let me tell you the benefit of doubt. We've also not had people speak properly
True.
and act properly.
True.
I cannot lie. We were part of the NSAS movement. We
A
could
lot
have
of
done much
people-
better. We overdid some
Could have
things.
been.
It could have been more
more
organized.
structured. Yeah.
And so I must give them benefit of a doubt. And so because we are also a bit chaotic, they take advantage of that. And that is what we must change
But
in our
then,
generation.
but then,
Otherwise,
I know-
immigration is no. People will not value you.
I get it, but then it just feels like you can't necessarily blame the people that.
Oh, of course you can't.
Because
Yeah.
people
People
that
are
have been
frustrated.
frustrated.
This year we all voted for someone because of suffering. It wasn't really about us really knowing that he was the best candidate.
It's just because of the change that I wanted.
Let me be frank with you. I am confident that I know people that are probably a better president than Peter Obi. But of the people that were available to us,
It was the better.
and where
choice.
he was the only choice that we looked up to. And that's life for you. And that's why even going forward, we must all be encouraged to understand our civic duties. But you see, in our Nigeria today, because of the suffering too, generally somebody like me, somebody in my position will say, why do I want to go and do anything? Me, I'm soft now. If anything happens, I can carry my family out of the country, or my children are not even here, gang. There are different associations, or I'm friends with them. I don't do anything with them, but we respect each other.
yeah.
Gang. So there are so many gangs. But the 90% or 95% of us are suffering. And so there must be an organization of sufferers that are focused on the right thing. Otherwise, before you know it, your passport has zero value. If you check visa index and different passport index of what is the weight of your passport, I'm sure our passport value is like, I think the last time I checked, 127 or something of the world, something like that. Our passport is not recognized. Like when you move out as a Nigerian, you get to any country's border, you are scared for how they're going to treat you.
Yeah. So my friend,
so many videos.
my friend had an occurrence like that in the UK. So he lives in Germany. So he went to the UK for visitation. So his flight back, funny enough, it was his company that even paid for the trip. So his flight back, he was supposed to leave, I think, at 6 a.m. thereabouts. Then they now said there was what do you call it? There was a mistake. So there was a overload, sorry. So like there were not enough spaces on the plane for the number of people that had booked for that flight. So they now came. And so then there's 5 spaces.
They sing good, Baba.
It was the random picking,
They
1,
carry
2, 3, 4,
Baba.
5 that they should wait for the next flight. So he's like, is it because I'm black? Because literally there was only black people that they picked. Maybe one white person. So maybe they'll be like, say, nah,
I made one movement recently. Now only maybe the black for the plane. I never. Time no dey for this podcast. I know it's just this guy the shake because I didn't expect for where I was going to be the only black on the plane. Not only was I the only black, when I not even come out, I did struggle to see black. But I was asking people for the place where I would likely see black. So I was scared, like, and
May they not go beat you for foreign land.
But the thing is,
not even does that. Before the beating, it was even more of because look, right now, when you get to a place, border control is basically trying to figure out that you're a good person. And you don't know if the person needs to be in a good mood to just single you out. So sometimes, me, when I'm dressing, I'm even conscious of my dressing, that let me look presentable.
Yes.
Of course, in my spirit, I also know that God, they follow me, go everywhere. But like I said, Bible is not to be religious. You too dress well.
No be say you go dey dress
No
like
be say
a
you go
napper.
dress like
Yahoo boy.
like exactly
And
where
you
they
go
will come,
there
they single you out. And so, and then this
Dressing
again,
you
culture,
dressed.
balance. Good morning, sir, or good morning, depending on where you are. Good morning, hi, and they, because they will even greet you. But once they look and they will ask you, white man only need to ask you 1-2 questions before you begin to think, say, this person, your way no be like, say, pure. They asked me more questions here before I left, than where I was going. Please believe. Here, they asked me for invite, everything. Before I come out here, my own person was be slap. For there, the guy does a shine. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I just
They go.
I can't they ask me. No, I think say they go ask me. But for here, when you they come, EFCC, NDLEA, Nigerian Police Force, Customs,
Everybody.
DSS, everybody go check.
Immigration.
Everybody. Like say, no be you give me the. Oh God.
Everybody, and they must collect something.
As in,
They
something
will
for the boys.
greeting.
The greeting go.
As in, chairman.
Bro.
All right. So, what else? This is time we talk about our business, because we have a couple of more minutes to talk about what our plans are for 2024,
Yeah,
tourism wise.
So
Study
next year,
abroad-wise.
there are
I
a lot
just
of-
wanted to say I'm open to traveling. So in case they are organizing any.
So Dr. Babe, you and Babe, we are planning tourism for Valentine's in February and Easter. We're doing Spain.
With the podcast come out early.
Yes,
I can just cut the snippets.
Yes, no, I know it.
Text my talking
So
stage.
if you
Another one.
no.
Valentine week.
Don't send me any message, oh.
Oh, question. I said I want to talking stage.
I don't know. For office, they don't they cast good. Because
I was not expecting
No,
that.
Joseph and Isaac did disturb Okpe. Joseph and Isaac did disturb
They were
Okpe, and they
guys.
take turns.
See, you
But-
can't say this on because I have my actual person will watch this and she won't be happy. So, okay,
Make
please,
she know her
okay,
place
please
now.
retract that. Retract that statement.
Okpe send evidence.
Retract that statement.
Okpe send evidence. Okpe send. See how they laugh.
Retract that statement.
I
But
wasn't expecting that. Thank you for saying
Valentine, we they go. We're planning Spain for couples and honeymoon and group. Of
There'll
course,
be
the
another
regular
one in
ones.
2025, Abby.
Oh yes.
Okay.
No, but all through the year. So, but we know the next major holidays, Valentine and Easter. So we're doing Mauritius, we're doing Spain. People who want to go UK can go. Canada. Interestingly, Canada visiting visa is taking less than 3 months. So this is the time to reach out to us. So Canada is going to be big. But Canada and weather. If you go when a minus. Australia usually
You
for
go come
holiday
back
and
before
work.
your trip finish.
What other country are you doing? Those are the popular ones. I mean, generally France, Schengen countries,
Yeah,
27 of
Schengen.
them.
Malta.
So, France, Malta, Italy, Germany.
The name of that country still
Finland.
always makes me laugh.
I mean, who won't go Finland now if not be school? If you want to go school now, if you do Nordic, Sweden, Finland, Denmark. So, yeah. Singapore, yes. We're big on Singapore next year. So, opportunities day. Japa Partners is really focused on tourism. Again, targeted tourism. Please don't call us for free tourism work. Please, let's not. Look,
The free things are
I'm
ended
very
in
respectful,
2023.
Please, there's no fully funded tourism. Let's respect ourselves. And when I say there's fully funded scholarship, no, I'm serious.
Please, let's clear
And
that
when I
part.
say there's fully funded scholarship, we didn't say that we will not collect service fee. Please. And for us in our business,
Please, can you say that again?
yes,
Thank you.
there is fully funded education, whether it's scholarship or loan. But our own money,
It's still there.
it's not Jesus Christ that will deposit in your account. Jesus will use you
Do you get?
for us to be able to progress.
Sounds worthy.
So please,
It's just
come. You want me to do free admission? Come and talk to me. We can do that. We have partner schools. But you too, use your conscience. You can't go to what are these big hospitals or insurance to go and collect medicine and
say
tell them that you will pay when you get to
pay when you
Canada.
get there.
See,
Tell them
those of
that
you that
the
send my
flight-
people DM that we should help you.
When
And
we
when you
get
when you
there,
get there, you
when
will pay us. No, not that I
Wait,
trust.
serious?
Not that I don't believe that may be true. But you will not fit pay me.
You know if you pay me, but you don't make I trust you, make you
It's
go
not
there.
our fault. It's APC. It's the current government.
we're sorry.
We're
We're
sorry.
sorry.
But let's say the truth. Truth to power. If you want to go abroad now, May 2024, September 2024, January 2025, they're all open now. You want me to find college that fits you and your progression, university, Canada, UK, US, Australia, and all this. We go do them. Even Spain. We even have European countries that are affordable. Come, we go send you go Spain, Germany, different places, Sweden. Great. But we too, we have family
We need to
at
feed.
home. And yes, some of us are here by choice. It's not that we can't jackpot. In my office, we know how we jackpot regularly. It's not that we can't jackpot. So you can imagine. So when you are seeing this video, it's not arrogance. So it's wisdom.
Please, don't come and look for free. Some of us are trying to get married next year, so we need money.
Please.
Please.
Thank you. And we're trying to do office retreats
Yeah.
in one of these places next year. So if you are a customer, you know.
Can I should come back to the office?
No,
Space-
finish on your PhD.
Space no
Space no
day.
day.
Space no
Space.
day.
Space day.
No space.
Then they don't tell me say
Bros,
space no
bros,
day.
space no
Space
day.
day. I
no
don't
day.
lose
Focus on
count.
your
Space
PhD.
day.
Focus on your PhD. Since you
Is
left,
it your
Since you
PhD?
left, like 12 people have joined us.
Then,
That's
are you
okay.
people that are saying that
That's okay.
space go there?
That's okay.
We are seeing the Lord's work and we are
It's marvelous.
Yeah.
And for those of you who have customers, we're even looking for referrals. We're paying good money if you refer customers to us. So
Yeah, you
if, for
get
instance,
something.
now they regularly go spots where people want jackpot day or you get friends come,
Just
either for school or holiday, we go
put
through
in
and we'll
word.
give you your money or your office. all those things, ticket, all those things. Then if you did church, these are new generation churches or the big churches or your friends with like where you like the ja.
So they bring people for that your location.
So you define space. Bring 2 or 3 of your people every month.
So even come and book
I
tickets.
go to buy tickets. You go to see your guy.
Steady.
Steady.
Say this steady. You just the dollar.
You the door.
But
we even do destination wedding. Bali.
What else have deal?
Bali win like $1,000.
Shit, you want done for you or it was done for deal.
I tell and say move those go like 10 of us.
Around that period, I suppose you understand. I suppose
And just drop one
But
of your
wait,
leg.
no, you don't forget the last episode didn't say he won't go. Ask him about waiting be visa plan. So Alpha, wait till Popsy talk. You don't do
our
passport.
time is up.
You
mean,
know,
passport.
we see and fly from
Okay,
You know
waiting
maybe I don't go.
Popsy. Wait, Popsy talk. Who go sponsor you?
I mean, I'm capable of sponsoring myself.
Oh, you book too much English.
20,000 card.
This thing no dey even come up for him mouth.
20,000 card. Come on, man. That's small money for me.
No be card you dey go na pounds. No be pounds she dey. Who you want go see? This guy.
How you know say she no want?
Person wey see this school.
She go finish soon.
Okay.
She finish now. She now the plan. Why are we even talking about this on here? Please, producer, let me cut.
We're not cutting it.
Producer.
We're not cutting.
I see one news this morning. The man haven't bust
After
my head.
waiting, you don't do am.
No,
Producer that doesn't like you.
I see.
David now guy.
No, not Isaac's guy.
You see why they call Ile for the podcast?
You even put your picture.
Make I even find your son name. I go call your government name.
I see one news today. Man,
Wetin
boss
be
you.
government
Because
name?
Stephen A. Smith dey vex. One governor, Texas governor, say any suspected immigrants we they feel say na illegal.
They go arrest them.
Any law enforcement will just arrest them. And that Texas now where Nigerians they go die.
There.
We go past like 50,000 over there.
Right now.
In fact, Nigerians plenty for their any sector you go see Nigerians. Pastors, government to business.
Yeah,
So if you enter now, if they don't see say black, they don't arrest
they
you.
don't arrest you. Suspected.
So any suspect.
No, that's just them being racist indirectly.
Yes,
they
that's
don't want
the
to.
meaning, That's
Don't
the
worry,
thing.
we don't.
And that's
we
what
know your
Stephen A.
plan.
Smith was. He was like, bro,
It doesn't make
this is
sense.
racism. Call it racism. So because
It
you see
is,
me,
as in,
I'm not
call
white.
it for what it is.
No, what's even funny to me?
Now them they encourage people where they bleach now.
Wow.
Now I quite know the show for camera.
Hey.
You didn't even enter.
But yeah, as I was saying, the funny thing about the whole situation is illegal immigration.
I will not be
you want to
surprised.
throw jab and
moving
not
on
go
now,
over.
I'm moving on.
Okay, go on.
Illegal immigration is not a crime, but now they're trying to make it a crime. So if I come into a country normally, the usual thing is
Isaac, talk that thing again.
illegal immigration is not a crime. So you don't want me to, like I partially did law.
You have
Isaac.
already done. You have already used.
Isaac, are you hungry? Maybe off your mind.
He's actually hungry.
Illegal immigration.
It's not a crime.
What does illegal mean? Is there anything that is illegal that is
There's
not a
not
crime?
a crime.
No, so now there's something called civil offense and there's something called crime. It's just like how there's manslaughter and there's murder.
Yes.
At the end of the day, I still kill
There's one that is mistake and there's one that is
Exactly.
purposeful. Okay.
So for
illegal
example,
meaning
if
like
I
maybe
cross-
you overstayed.
If I beat the traffic lights, it's illegal,
Yeah.
but it's not a crime.
Yes.
So you can't take me to jail for it.
But it's a crime
I'll
if you
pay
hit
an
somebody.
easy.
I get your point.
Yes, you understand.
So how use that same context for
So
immigration?
as in-
immigration
Yeah,
it is
what
not
are they
a crime in law. It's a civil offense.
Oh,
so you can't take me to jail
this is
for
why we
it.
say communication. You try the
I didn't
communication.
go somewhere when they cost me short now.
No, try the communication.
You will start it from the beginning.
Try the communication.
I go help. I go
No, we don't
help you.
understand
I
how
go
they
help
talk.
you.
usually
But
the punishment
heart
is
to heart, you
deportation.
know that you were going there. That's in that you were going there to not come back. And it may not be a crime by law, but you're a terrible
crime
person.
now.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Do you understand?
Now that one
but
we
you're supposed
want
to
more,
deport
you
me,
know.
not send me to jail. But now they will send you to jail.
And deport you.
No,
After
you
your
go do
time.
your jail time. And when you don't do your time, you can't send you come back. Nobody say I commit crime.
No. But no. You're the one saying it. That law is subjective now. Me or personally, why you go there illegally?
I define greener pastures now. Things rough for my side.
That's your definition.
Sick
It's the
asylum
same definition
now.
your
But
government officials
people
use.
go.
So.
But people. So that's the thing about when Trump was there and like there was a whole
He was
argument.
stopping it. Like
and
nobody
there was-
even come in.
People started bringing the whole emotional side that we're just
Yeah.
separating.
But there's no
families and
emotion in
everything.
business.
The truth is, he wasn't. he wasn't doing a bad thing.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
he
came
was
in
trying to
illegally.
solve his own people's. Yeah, I mean that's fine.
That's
I get
why
your point.
you seek asylum now.
We'll see what happens. The news is
Asylum
fresh.
seekers are not
Yeah,
illegal.
we'll see what happens. But we're back in 2024.
Yes, sir.
This is where we put it.
You might not be seeing me here.
Yeah, we're moving out to Abuja branch.
Okwe,
But guys,
Okwe might be showing face from
party
next
good
Yeah.
day today because
I love
boys,
it. Hey,
We gonna
ciao.
go.
It didn't
Oh, no,
concern
it no
you. It's
concern
you
you,
that
bro.
you will know after.
He no concern you. Naikoke and Dr. Babe. You the good yaba.
Hey, yeah, wait, I don't check about 5K. I don't check about 5K.
They good.
You are bigger
Thanks
than
to
that.
all our
Nobody
listeners.
Nobody won't buy ticket. 5K, you there shout.
Thanks to all our listeners. We have a promo for those who listen to all our episodes. The team is going to definitely cut it out from free application, discounts on application, discount on visa services, consultations. Those of you who are faithful listeners.
That's how we do.
We'll
now.
That's
most
how
likely
we do.
drop a Q&A from
We'll
our
drop a Q-
past
yes.
episodes.
And then the winners
Why you
will
dey
have
match me?
things to do.
You're-
Thanks to
you're
our
disrupting this thing.
producers, to those of us who are here, Okwe, Isaac,
You saw our work came before
Dr.
Isaac.
Big, King of Japa out
the best for the
till
last.
2024.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New
Merry
Year.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Compliments of the
Compliments,
season.
Season.
David. Compliments of the season. I'm
He
calling
no
your
one
name.
green. No one collect am.